Nah, we're watching the game.
It's game 6.
It's Chris Paul. Chris Paul is winning. CP3?
Say who's playing? Chris Paul. I know his ball asked, yo, who's playing?
Devin Booker?
Chris Paul. Who's winning? Chris Paul's winning. Well, what team is Chris Paul for? He plays for the Suns.
Devin Booker.
Who knows?
Devin Booker
point was proven right there.
Devin Booker looks Spanish. He looks Spanish.
Yo.
Yes, Devin Booker is the next coach. Oh my God. Yes, man.
All this stuff is being recorded, by the way.
This is great. It's great.
I know.
Young.
Need my quote, leave me alone, it ain't road tales. Know my foes won't condone, but the hoes will. I got mo or whatever, niggas won't play. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone player. Need my quote, leave me alone, it ain't road tales. Know my foes won't condone, but the hoes will.
Guys, this is episode 5.
You sure? Because you messed up earlier and said 4.
It's
4.5.
5. It's 5. Episode 5, the What Up Bro podcast.
Big facts.
Broderick here saying what's up. My co-host,
What up?
Sean.
What up?
And we got a very special guest today.
You can introduce yourself.
No, Sean.
I thought she was going to say hello.
Don't be rude. Don't be rude.
No.
It's our first female guest, so don't be rude.
You guys are popping my cherry.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Completely. With consent, by the way.
She
With consent.
is... Broderick, what the fuck?
No. We know it. No, we'll talk about it. It'll come in later.
This Bill Cosby shit going to
Hi, okay, I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Amanda. Okay, I'm a boss. BITCH.
Thank you.
Big facts.
A mom.
HBIC. What is it?
HBIC, that's what it is.
That is. All right, cool. Just making sure. I ain't say it.
Traveler.
Mm-hmm.
Southerner.
Okay.
You're not a southerner.
That doesn't eat chitterlings. Let me stop. I'm done.
Drum roll.
Okay, Medea. Oh, see, I done struck a nerve now.
That's mad funny.
I ain't trying to talk
That's
about
mad
it.
funny.
But anyway, very special guest, our first female guest.
Very
Miss
happy
Amanda's
to have you here.
Yes, very happy. Thank you
You're
for
welcome.
joining us. Finally giving us a woman's perspective on life and what's going on in the culture right now. So we definitely appreciate you coming today.
Big facts. Well, we're going to start this off. Real right. Since you said you're a mom, you have to throw that in there with the HBIC. What's the best part of being a mom?
Best part's going to be providing my kid with like more tools for success than what I had.
Okay. All right.
Yes, I love that answer. Keep going. Explain. Keep going. Like, what does that mean? Like,
What
to
does that
you?
mean?
Right. What does that mean?
Taking the tool, like just building. A house starts with a foundation, then you got to get the studs and the roof and all that stuff. So I'm taking the good things that my mom gave me, adding to the things that I would want to change, and then giving it to my kid.
You're going to be out here bad. You're going to have her out here bad and bougie, ain't you?
All day.
Oh, my God.
I love
Listen, she have a hot girl summer.
Set her standards high.
I need
Exactly,
a hot
you
boy
have to.
summer, too.
No Tristan Thompsons.
Wow. Or Stevie J's.
DB.
DB. Just to talk about that for a second, because you asked this question earlier and was like, who had it worse? Who did it worse? Stevie or DB? My fault. Excuse me. DB or Tristan? And I'm saying Stevie. That's the only motherfucker I know to propose to 2 women at the same time on national television.
I don't trust that.
I don't care how staged
I
it
don't
was.
trust that either.
That's some shit.
I don't trust that either.
Yeah, I don't think that's real. I think that was for
Yes, it's all for
viewership.
TV. It's really not really that real at all. It's
But
just
Tristan
TV.
looks trustworthy, so that's why he's worse.
Probably because he's Canadian.
I would believe him if he was like, I'm not going to do it again. I'll be like, I believe you, bro. But Stevie, I'd be like, no, person.
Wow. You didn't think, maybe it's just time to ghost him and get rid of him?
Who?
Tristan or Steve or Thebe, whenever they was doing whatever they was doing.
When you rich, ain't no ghost to nobody when they got money.
That's true.
Amanda, have you ever ghosted somebody?
Yeah. But When I was younger, yeah. Now I like, hey, I'm just not feeling a connection, and that's it. That's all I'm giving you.
Oh wow! Oh, I'm telling you, I damn sure go. Listen, if you ever go on social media and you tell me, hey, I need to start a GoFundMe for this, or go find my cousin. What? No. Go find. Good luck on that. Good luck on that. You find her yourself. Since you going to go ghost me, I'm petty, big petty. I'm gonna leave you a message on red. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. If you would have just told me you wasn't interested, I would have told you I'm not interested in helping you find your fucking cousin.
Wow.
Wow, that was pretty
Pretty
hurtful.
highly specific, right? I know.
Very.
I'm sorry. That was
So, who hurt you?
not.
The person that ghosted him, apparently.
Apparently, right? Nah, I just feel like ghosting is like highly disrespectful.
Why do you feel so strongly about that, Sean?
Because if you're, people love to jack this narrative. Oh, let's be an adult. Let's have healthy conversations. Let's speak about why we feel like this. Let's talk about what's going to fix us. What are we gonna do? What steps are we gonna make to fix and go whatever this route we need to take? But when the conversation is had, you throw a temper tantrum, get upset, you don't know how to communicate, you automatically start getting in your bag because they don't agree with you, which is okay to find, is to agree to disagree, you unhealthy fuck. But
Somebody struck a nerve.
But don't ask to have a healthy conversation. Don't try to be an adult and have a conversation and not be don't be dogmatic. Don't be stubborn and one-minded and, oh yeah, my way is the way, is my way or the highway. Get out my way on my ludicrous shit. Like, I don't do that. Like, be open enough to hear both sides and understand where that person is coming from.
Okay, Amanda, from a woman's perspective in terms of ghosting, because I feel like
women do that also.
Yeah, I feel like you see
also often.
I feel like when women do it, it kind of hurt a little bit more.
Nah, when they do it, the one that they really want is starting to act right.
Right, and that comes from a man's perspective. So you're shaking your head. Explain why you're shaking your head. Yes.
Well, what you guys just said is true. Like when someone else just diverts your attention, yeah, it doesn't matter about the rest or whatever.
Really? Mm-mm. It's the main. It's the
there's no
El Jefe.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
But for me with ghosting, let me tell y'all, I used to be one of them distraught females. Like, oh my God, why? Why don't you like me? But then it doesn't really matter, right? So now if people get ghosted, that's fine. I move on. I'll do one check like, yo, if I know I sent the message and you didn't respond, that's on you. But I sent it. It's over. Let me go move my energy somewhere else.
Okay.
I like that answer.
I'll be honest with you personally, I have a 2-text rule. Now, I have a two-text rule.
What's that?
Like, if I text you, like, say if I text you today, which is, today's Wednesday, right? Mm-hmm. I text you Wednesday, hey, what's up, how you doing, yada, 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 whatever. And you don't respond. I'm like, okay, cool, bet. Like, I hope you have a great day. Boom. If I'm gonna leave some space. If you don't respond Wednesday, or later in the day, whenever Wednesday, cool, bet.
So when you say that, though, are you talking... like right when you get the number, or are you saying like after you kind of
like maybe
feel some energy?
I mean,
let's look.
Some energy into it. Okay. Oh wow. Anyhow, what you call it? So I mean, in the sense of like, all right, like I said, text today, boom. Like, say if I get her number today, I'll text her a few hours after I got it, whatever the case may be. And if you don't respond back, boom. Or you respond back. We have a little conversation, you don't respond again, then I'll text you like Thursday. And then I'm like, all right, cool, but I'm gonna give a few days to, let it simmer in. Let's see if she's gonna respond. Because people are terrible texters, which is bullshit, but it's also true. But then I'll text you back, let's say Sunday. Mm-hmm. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, what's going on? Hey, good morning, whatever. You don't respond after that, I'm deleting your number and deleting your number on my phone and never texting you again.
So hold on. So first of all, are you just saving numbers offhand, or what's going on?
I save them because bro, looking at numbers all damn day. I'm not that type of person.
So you're admitting to everybody that you're a hoe.
I said I save numbers. I didn't say I.
So that means you don't get them confused.
No. That doesn't mean that. I just like to know who I'm texting in case If I'm like, say I'm lit one night and I'll be like, oh, whatever.
Oh, so you know which one that you want to pick. Oh,
It's not which
I see
one
the game.
I want to
See, man that sees the game.
I see it. I'm learning.
That's why he's so mad at being ghosted, because he feels like women are supposed to just be gravitated towards him.
No, not at all.
So when is it ghosting though? How many days? Like you said 2 texts,
Right,
but
2
like,
texts.
well, okay, so say you did 2 texts and it was 2 weeks and then she hit you back. Like, yo, oh my God, I'm just seeing the text message now, my bad.
Then it's
Are you done or?
Nah, cause most of the time, like if I look at the number for a second, I'll be like, who this? Oh shit, that's boom, 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 boom. I won't save your number, because you know what I realize about people and just everything in general. When you save people's numbers, that's when they act the fuck up. That's when they act the fuck up. When you save people's numbers, that's when they lose their mind.
I agree.
And
I agree.
That's when they lose their mind. As soon as you give them the first 3 letters, 4 letters, 5 letters, whatever their name is, they start moving funny.
But see, to me, it takes a while. I mean, it would have taken a while for someone to even have their name saved in my phone to keep it a band. I didn't believe in that.
You just boozy.
So people got to deserve to be saved in your phone.
Bingo.
Wow.
What about you, man? They got to deserve.
We mean-
No, I'm saving your name because I don't have time for those numbers because you're a spam risk at that point trying to tell me about my warranty.
I didn't know. Speaking on spam, I done got about 3 calls this week about spam numbers. They was like, possibly junk. I'm like, bro, thank you for declining the call. I'm not answering this bullshit. Don't tell me that. Tell me that.
We wanted to tell you about your extended warranty.
All right. But to keep going with ghosting, so when a man initially reaches out, how should he approach a woman? What should he say to get her attention, to keep her attention?
Fellas, do not send a dick pic. That is not the
that's
first
nasty.
way
Don't
to,
do that.
It's not
That's
even the
grimy.
10th
That's
wave.
gross.
Because
That's
there's
sick.
dudes out there that would just send a dick
Yeah,
pic and be like,
yeah.
so what's up? And
Nah,
I'm like,
nah.
I don't know.
We don't
what kind of
support
wave
that.
you on. Like, at least give it a few days to simmer in, figure out where the conversation's going.
Not even that. If she ain't giving you the consent to do it, don't do it, bro.
Well, no, if y'all having a conversation like, yo, I'm gonna blow your back out, then yeah,
not
that's
even
all
not
on me.
even that. If she
That's
ain't asking, don't nah.
Bro, that's not well, I don't send dick pics.
I mean,
I'm
but
just
I'm saying
in general.
it's grimy to send it unwarranted. However, if the energy is there and it's kind of like, hey, she's already kind of said that's what she wants, then okay, it's cool. But if you just doing it just to say, oh, I'm gonna sing you the hammer, and then you know what time it is. Nah, that's disrespectful. That's rude. We don't appreciate that. We don't agree with that.
So Amanda, let me ask you a question. If a dude is like, yo, if y'all texting or whatever, you real cool, whatever, and he's like, yo, I'm gonna give you the black hammer. I'm gonna give you the Anita Baker, the best you ever had. And you entertaining it, and he just sent a dick pic, and he sent an invisible message. iPhone's a little bougie, so you can send invisible messages. And I'm telling you, that was like the worst feature ever, because I'll be sitting there pressing 3 fingers on it, but like, yo, what the hell did... So, kid you not. So, like, would you look at the text message crazy if you're entertaining it, or is it like... The face you make it right now, make it like, oh.
It's like a double-edged sword. I mean, if I'm entertaining it and you send it, first of all, thanks for the invisible message. That's nice. But honestly, it depends on how it looks. Like, if it's little, no, boo, I don't want it. If it's okay, then I'll entertain it some more. Like, okay, but then if you get like disrespectful, it's over. But I wouldn't. If I'm feeding into this, you kind of ask for it, kind of.
What's disrespectful then?
Oh, I don't know. Like too many details or something. Like keep it cute and flirty.
What? Yeah, like my third sack got a little.
Okay, wow. I'm out. I'm out.
So what's the worst that you've received? I've seen some women's DMs and they look crazy. So what's the worst that you received?
I mean, I don't have like a line. I don't think I can recall, but like some dudes, like I guess they call it love bombing. Not love bombing, but they're just like overly like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. You're this, you're that. And it's like, dude, chill out. It just annoys me. I get that kind of energy. I don't want it, but I don't know any lines.
Wow.
Okay.
I respect it. Okay, this is like a complete sidebar. Now that you have a kid now, do you consider yourself like a MILF? Do you fit in that realm of MILFage?
Can I say something X-rated?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, when I'm feeding these dudes.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alrighty.
I got whole milk. God's milk. Let me stop. That's terrible.
Oh, God's
but
nectar, right?
honestly, it's the only that. To be real with you, though, that's the only time I feel like a MILF. Other than that, I just feel like myself.
Oh, you're a nasty ass, ain't you? I'm gonna try to swerve this into another realm. Oh, this is a hell of a way to go into
I'm just being
kid
real.
realm, but you know, look, we had a conversation a few weeks ago about fathers. I don't know how to fucking swerve for that. But we had a
Let's keep on
Silence.
texting. Let's keep on texting. Let's keep talking about texting.
No, like, oh my God, like, wow, you're just out here just playing the nursery, ain't you?
It's like Cambodia.
Wow.
I'm done. Okay.
Wow. Okay. All right.
We're talking about ghosting.
All right. Ghosting. Oh my God. Like I don't know how. Oh my God. Amanda, I appreciate you for coming out.
I mean,
but
Sean, say what you gotta say. Ask what you gotta ask. I feel like you got a question that you want to ask.
nah, it's because I'm just like, why are women too good to just say, hey, I don't want to continue this dialogue?
Because you guys get defensive just like women do. Is both. No. You're telling me I've seen dudes say, no, F you then, or whatever the case may be. They get real out of pocket, and you're just like, bro, rejection's part of life.
No, that's absolutely. I mean, the video, it was just a video on Instagram. Homie went to go talk to a group of girls and was like, they didn't want to talk to him, and he started busting shots. Well, he
shot. Yeah,
He
shot
like a gun?
Yeah.
He went to his car. Was like, I bet I got something for that.
And started shooting at the
You ever
girls.
seen
Yeah.
White Men Can't Jump?
Yes.
And he was like, oh, y'all making fun? I got something for that.
Yeah.
I'm shooting all y'all when I get back.
And he literally. Is this in New York?
Of course.
Okay, that's what it sounded like. It. I'm sorry.
But that's awful. Like,
But
that's crazy.
terrible.
It's crazy because I'm like, damn, I've been rejected. I'm like, oh, pleasure to meet you. I'm like, damn, bro, all right, you don't get it. Look, you shot your shot. You're gonna miss 100% of the shots that you don't take.
Right.
You gonna miss. All right, cool, bet. She didn't want to deal with you. She didn't. Yeah, like, I'm be honest with you. I like what I think I want to say. About a month or two ago, that I had I went out to the club and whatever, and so I want to say about a month or two ago I went to the club and I was just out. I went with some of my line brothers and Phi Beta Sigma, just to throw that out there, which line brothers I was talking about. I was just having a conversation. And like Shorty had the nerve. She was like, "Yeah, you don't want to mess with me. I'm damaged goods." I was like,
"What does that even mean?"
And like I had to look at her for a second. She was like, "Yeah, no, you don't want to mess with me." Like I had to look at her. I was like, "Yo," I was like, "Let me see your hands." Yo, you don't got no ring on it. So what you talking about?
What is damage? What is damaged goods? What does that even mean? Like someone says that. Like what does that mean?
Amanda, you the female Pokedex over here, so we need the.
Well, no, I'm going to ask you more questions. What did you understand from that statement? What did you think?
I just understood, hey, fuck this. I don't need to entertain this. But, I mean, if I shoot my shot like Kobe in the fourth quarter and we exchange digits, then by all means. But I'm not entertaining. I'm not putting all my eggs in this basket and be like, oh, yeah, no, we're just going to see, hey, if we're friends and we're happy and we're single and we're color. Like, I'm not going to do that. So I realized, like, hey, that wasn't the. I mean, hey, I just wanted to see. You ever had one of them instances you just wanted to see if you still got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was one of them instances I wanted to see if I still got it. That was really one of the instances. I was just like, all right, let's just see if Stella got her groove back a little bit.
So you gonna burn down somebody's house?
You said what?
I didn't say nothing. I said.
I'll be honest with you.
No, I said you gonna burn down somebody's house.
Nah, I ain't burning down nobody's house. I'm not gonna put no left eye. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, but you realize Andre Rison got right back with her too.
Cause it was good. She had that good.
Yeah, but I mean, that's more than if somebody burned down my house. It got to be more than because the sex is fine. Like, no, like I gotta love you for real.
Hell yeah, he got back with her too. He loved her. You realize when men cheat, it's not, hey, I really do love the person that I'm cheating with. It's just, hey, I'm going to bust my nut. Cool, bet. Granted, I'm not saying it's right, but
there's plenty of people that cheat and get like emotional attachment with people. Especially if you're cheating. Yeah, it happens.
I don't know. Personally,
You never heard of stories of men cheating on their wives with women, and then they end up marrying the woman that they cheat on their wives with.
I mean, yeah,
Kevin
Brad
Hart.
Pitt.
Right, like he cheated, but he had to have some sort of attachment if he stuck by it even after the fact.
I feel like women like 90% of the time cheat for like emotional reasons more than physical.
So
I can agree.
So, Amanda, have you ever cheated?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Details.
Please. Elaborate.
Good guy. I'm gonna say that right now in hindsight. I should
the guy you
have
cheated
locked
on?
it down. No, the guy I was dating, the one I cheated on. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Both of them were good guys then.
I just wasn't ready to get married. We went ring shopping, and I had an anxiety attack. I literally had an anxiety attack.
Wait.
And it wasn't like a good anxiety.
Oh,
it was
okay.
like,
Okay. So now we got to go into detail about this relationship.
Okay.
well, no, I'm just giving you the insight to be like how nice the guy, why I cheated. Like, what's right after
Okay,
this
I'm about to
is
say
like,
because
why.
that's a big jump.
That's a big jump.
But this is why I said I didn't care anymore. Like why morally I didn't feel wrong for cheating. I guess this is how I'm excusing myself.
Okay, so all right, so go into detail about how you cheat. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. So anyway, yeah, ring shopping, anxiety attack. I didn't care about that. He went out of town, and an old fling came up.
Oh no.
All I'm hearing about. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
And yeah, some pictures were exchanged, and I was like, he was like, "What's good?" I'm like, "What's good?" And it happened. And then when the guy I dated came back, he saw something. I think it was an email. He saw one of the things I sent, and we argued. And then it was over. I think we stayed together for a little bit after.
fellas.
I didn't care. I was self-sabotaging the whole thing.
Fellas, if you ever feel like you have to go check your woman's phone,
Yeah, it's a bad sign.
that's the time you gotta leave, bro.
It was left open. It was left open.
No,
Yeah, but
regardless of
even the
fact
fact that you feel like you got to pick it up, like it's over.
It's
Like
time
it's
to go,
over.
bro. Time
So
to
if
skate.
a woman has her phone face up and like it keeps going off, you wouldn't like glance at it, just like I wonder what's happening.
I'm like,
Yeah.
but we mean more like, oh, I see her phone is unlocked. Let
I
me
know
go
her
pick it-
password.
Like, let me
get
pick it
into
up and see if what's going on her phone. Who's she texting?
Oh, absolutely.
What's she doing on
I've
Instagram?
been guilty of that. I've definitely.
Right? Yeah, I feel like we've all been guilty of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
You haven't been guilty of that, Amanda?
Of going through somebody's phone?
absolutely.
No, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you always find what
find-
you know you're gonna find.
Right, you find what you know what you're gonna find.
Damn it.
Yeah. But you know what? It's also that I'm playing the asshole advocate right now. Well, damn, if you found what you wanted, you should never been looking.
Yeah, but sometimes
True.
you just need confirmation for your eyes.
Correct.
You just need that confirmation
Just to
know.
do nothing
J. Cole
with.
said, for your eyes only.
Just to know. Okay, this is what I think it is. I know for sure now it's what I think it is. Let me handle it accordingly.
But you know, deep down, your gut feeling be telling you, like, yeah, they fucking. They fucking.
Yeah, of course. It always is. But still, sometimes for some people, you just need your eyes to see something that's like, okay, this is concrete. Because if you just go on to somebody accusing them, until you see something proof, like, they can deny it to the day they die.
It's true. Yeah, you do need to confirm.
Hell no. Hell no. Because you know. I'm be honest with you. I've never understood, like, the gut feeling instinct. And not just relationships and stuff, but just in general, when you're in a situation, you know, you're in an environment or around people that you're just like, yo, my gut is telling me get the fuck out of here. My gut is telling me this is not right. This is not where I need to be. You're like, oh, okay. Sometimes you ignore it, but a lot of times your gut feeling is right. And that's scary to have that kind of that intuition in a sense.
I feel like like usually if someone hides it well enough to you that you don't know, there's not really any ways to do that anymore. You gonna get caught up somewhere somehow because you thinking all the social media, right?
Yeah.
Then you got your text, you got email, phone calls, FaceTime, computers, all that stuff. Like, eventually you're going to get caught if you're doing it.
But you never think you're going to get caught.
You know
that's true too.
You know what the crazy part is that I looked at a post earlier and it was like, oh, if you I don't want to be with you if you feel like you have to hide me, you can't post me. Like, why do you feel like validation is insinuated on me posting you and me saying, hey, this is the love of my life? Yeah, I can say you're the love of my life and I still busting 3 other shorties down that same week. Like, yeah, I went to the hotel. I fucked with Sharonda. Then the week after that, I mixed with Keisha and Tanisha. Like, yeah, bro, it don't, like, I don't understand the infatuation. Like, Amanda, please explain to me the infatuation with, hey, I need to be posted on social media. I need to be broadcast to, hey, I'm that girl. Like, I'm his.
I guess my thing is I look at what you post. So if you post like people in your life, friends and blah, 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 why exclude me, who's also important? Not that you're required to post, but why are you specifically excluding our relationship from your Instagram feed? If you don't usually post your friends and stuff and stories or whatever, that's fine. But I kind of look at what's on the page. But validation is important. Why put a ring on somebody's finger if a paper's good enough? You need to show that something's locked down.
So, going off of that, how, do you think marriage is important in relationships? Do you think that people should be married, or that's
it's a requirement? Like,
is that a requirement to be, hey, like we're
official, we're a lifetime partnership?
If religion is important to you, yes, but for me, no. Because I'm not religious. I do believe there's a higher power. I'm not religious. But in any case, so it doesn't have any weight to me. And then I see it as I'm registering like with the state. I'm letting the state know to tax me differently.
Right.
And things like that. Now, I know like if you have kids in a family, it's important. But you can sign documents to make it just as important. That's not a marriage. I don't believe in vows sometimes because how many married men are out here, married men and women, cheating?
Exactly.
You know what the crazy part is now, and I realize more and more that people aren't getting married for love purposes. They're getting married because, hey, this is a great business partner.
That happens.
That happens too, but those marriages usually are pretty open. Like, if you think about it.
Yeah, they're very much open, but why get married if you know?
Like, I don't care what and I hate to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. I hate what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says. Jay-Z and Beyonce, there's no way that they're not both seeing other people. There's no way in the world that they're not seeing other people.
I think a lot of celebrities,
I think celebrities are, and I think it's an understood thing. Like, you can't convince me that LeBron James' wife, that LeBron James ain't knocking anything down on the road just because he probably loves Savannah enough to know at the end of the day, I come home to her. I may mess with this girl here, I may mess with this girl there. End of the day, Savannah, I come home to her and I respect her enough to make sure that I don't have any outside kids and I don't bring no drama to the house.
That sounds like, hey, you just can't keep your dick in your pants.
No, yes, it does. However, at the same time, in a way, I disagree with that because I feel like, and I think this is a big conversation now, that the more money that men make, should they be able to go outside of their marriage and say, hey, let me deal with another woman as long as I respect the rules of the house, respect your rules, and respect the fact that, hey, at the end of the day, I need to come home to you and be your husband.
I got mo or whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone.
Oh, I feel like, genetically speaking, we're not made to be monogamous because if we were, I don't think we would have this many people stepping outside of their relationship for even physical intimacy.
You know what's crazy is Big Sean, his album Detroit 2 came out, right?
Yeah.
And
it's an old album.
Great album. That album is great. Hall of Fame. It should be in the fucking Hall of Fame right now. But he had a line. He said, I wonder if my grandfather would have done in this sense, well, paraphrasing, but he was like, I wonder if my grandfather would have done everything that he did if he had social media. He was like, yeah, if my grandfather didn't have social media, would he have been committed? Would he have, if he's seen the video vixens and if he's seen what we had, what is it? Some girl that went to A&T named Mahogany. Beautiful. If he had Mahogany on his damn timeline every damn day, would he be like, damn, all right, damn, Bertha is amazing, but Cherokee is everything. Like,
first off, if my grandfather messed with a woman named Cherokee, I'm gonna be like, yo, so how old are you again? That's first off. Second off, to go with your point, I do believe that I don't think they would have been able to handle it, to be honest with you.
I mean, they were already being sluts back then.
That's why I said that.
So that was without social media. That was, hey, when you could just
exactly
leave. That was before you could just leave a family and never hear back from them ever again. They wouldn't track you. You're good.
Yeah, back then you could have a whole family across town. Nobody would know until you die.
Fact.
To the funeral. Damn, that is to the funeral.
People was mad as shit at the damn funeral when they seen that will, and you realize, oh, granddad has some money, but you ain't getting all granddad money.
Oh, hell yeah. Fucking, they get aggravated as hell. So, I mean, it's just people just don't know how to, I think in a sense, people just see an abundance now of everything. They're like, all right, cool, bet. Why would I commit to one woman when I see 17 different ones that are all, in a sense, throwing that ass? Like, or I see 17 different women that I can potentially mess with when this one is just, when she's acting the hell up, which is a terrible way of thinking. But I know that's exactly how people look at it now. People are looking at it from the abundance standpoint because everybody says, hey, there's 7 billion people on this planet. Choose one. Out of 7 billion people, you telling me there's not one person that, better yet, out of 7 billion people, you telling me there's not 10 people that find you attractive that's going to say, hey, I like this guy. He looks good. Let me give him some. Come on now. The odds are very slim. And especially go to college. The odds are even bigger. The odds are even bigger because trust and believe, if you're not a weirdo, you got fun.
Have you cheated? I don't think you answered that question. Speaking of what we're just speaking about, and have you cheated?
We wasn't talking about what we was
I don't
talking
need details,
about,
just a yes or no. That's a yes.
Have I been unloyal? Yes.
Tomato. You?
A past relationship, yes, I did.
Okay. Make that clear.
Absolutely, a past relationship. It wasn't one of those experiences I'm proud of, but
mine was completely out of retaliation. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Period.
Somebody needs to get some help.
I did, but that's how it made me come to that realization.
But I personally it was just one of those situations where I know what went wrong. Like I was just starting to get a lot of attention. I was getting into college. I made the mistake of going to college in a relationship. That was the worst thing boy, oh boy. And I grew a beard. Then I grew a beard 100%. And it was just like
beard saved his life.
And grew a beard and then I had contacts in. Then I got earrings. It was just like, I don't know whether I fit the perfect picture of a natural fuckboy or just like, hey, you're okay, look. And then you seem somewhat healthy, you're a little big in your stature, like, okay. You know, not to sound this, or not a humble brag at all.
Do you also like long walks on the beach?
Yeah, I also like long walks on the beach. I like to be held when I sleep. I like you to spoon me when I sleep. Like, no, I don't do all that. But no, seriously, I think I just fit. I was just trying to come into college and find myself, and then things happened the way they transpired. I'm not proud of it. I've lived and learned from my past transgressions.
Definitely.
Okay, rehabilitated gentleman.
Absolutely.
Yes,
wow,
very.
I'm honored to be here.
Oh, wow, you're full of crap. That was so full of shit response. Nah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of work to get back into that. Hey, like, all right, you fucked up. Your shit stinks too.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, I think it all depends on the reason why you cheat. Like I said, I did mine out of pure retaliation. So, like for me, it was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it don't matter anymore. So why, if I don't care anymore, if she don't care, then why do I care? Let's just have fun.
But why not just end it, right? It's hard.
It's like that.
It's kind of that connection. It's hard to say, all right, we probably should just go do our own thing. But at the same time, it's just like, well, we still do kind of love each other. I don't know. It's a slippery slope. However, I agree with you. That's a smart thing to do. I feel like people never do the smart thing when it comes to relationships, especially when they become real problematic.
I think that's a two-parter. I think it's one because you're like, damn, if me, after I'm done doing all my royal oats soiling, yeah, now this is unreliable.
What? Oh, what kind of
That's
royal
one.
oats
It's
soiling
a lot
are
of
you-
people
what the
that
hell?
say, yo, she's going to stick. Yeah.
So what are you
royal
going to
oats.
be, a sperm donor?
No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you're soiling your royal oats. That means you were busting your nuts, doing whatever you was doing while you was out there running the streets. I ain't saying you had to have kids, but you were out there fucking. We're going to put this in layman terms. So, what layman terms? Sexual intercourse. He was out there doing that. So that's one part. And I think that just is like the big main manufacturer of it all. Hey, I'm getting it out, and I know that she's always gonna be here. When I'm finished, let me just when I finally like, this is all it, I'm gonna be there.
But see, that brings me back to the point I said before about how at the end of the day, like if a man loves someone, they always come back home. If they love them enough, it don't matter what they doing in the streets. If they love a person enough, they'll come back home.
You look like you're disgruntled.
Yeah, you look real puzzled by that.
Because how are we defining love? Love is you still cheat on me, but you come back.
Yeah, but it
Is that where we're setting
no,
our
but I feel
standards?
like I was saying with the no, like okay,
Apparently now it
everyday people like us, no, of course not. But I feel like as you go up, sometimes it becomes that. Not to say this right, I'm not, and none of this is right. Let me say that.
It's just opinion.
It's just opinion. None of it is right. Cheating is wrong in a
Cheating is
relationship.
fucked up.
If you feel like you need to cheat, you just need to go.
Big
Black
facts.
men don't cheat.
Big
Thank
facts.
you. We don't. Yeah, we don't.
Big fact. Charlamagne was right with that.
Right, we don't.
Even though he's not right in a lot of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, that's what I'm saying. But even like I said, even that, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all.
I got mo or whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone.
You want to transition to Mr. Well, Bill? I ain't gonna call him Mr. Bill.
Oh God, here we go.
You want to talk about Bill?
Jesus Christ. Well, he's out. He's home. He's doing whatever he's doing. He's
at the
old and
crib.
senile. He ain't doing none of his bullshit again. So, if it is allegedly true. So,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Is
Allegedly.
it fair? No. But is it legal? Yes.
He got out on a technicality.
A good one. That's why he did the...
Right. That when you rich.
already did.
When you rich. And that's funny because when I was walking my dog earlier, like I immediately thought of that when I found it. I was like,
Yeah, me too. I'm like, this dude knew.
that whole trial was a circus.
Yeah.
I remember watching that. It was a circus.
look.
He knew. His
That's
wife
what they
probably
felt like when
we
OJ
knew
was
he
on
was
trial.
always going to get out.
Right. And he got out on a pure technicality. They don't know if he did it or not. All
No,
they
he
know,
did.
Well, no, I'm sure he did too. But all I know
I don't
is
think all of them he did, but I think somewhat there is a vast majority of fucking that he did.
No, he did. That's why he got out, because the DA in 2005 was like,
look, if you admit to this, you're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
You're good. You're
exactly.
clean. If you admit and say, hey, you did
she's
it,
going to sue you
you're clean.
civilly.
You're
so
clean.
then he had to revoke his Fifth Amendment right to stay silent because they made that public promise. And then, yeah, he said, yeah, I gave that girl Benadryl. And Quaaludes.
Yeah, Spanish
It's
fly.
not funny. And then, yeah, sucks.
But also, I feel like a lot
He
of
is
I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of that came from their partying times too, where they were like, "Hey, yo, you got some Quaaludes?"
But I don't think this was a part. I think this was a fetish. I think he like.
Well, no, absolutely.
I think it was a complete fetish.
Or did he not have any game?
I think it was a fetish.
both.
When you're rich, you don't need game.
That's facts. Your wallet's the game.
Right. Your wallet is all like Jay-Z said. You never seen an ugly millionaire.
You know what the crazy part is that I had an older person. I'm not gonna throw his information under the bus, but he told me, he was like, Sean. He was like, yo, you see, Sean, like you have like you young, so that's your. He was like, but my game is status. Like it was, like, and I was like, wow. Swear to God, he was like, yeah, Sean, my game is status. He was like, yo. You know, like, and he stuttered when he talked. Shit is fan. So he was like, "Yeah, Sean, you know, I got status." That's my man's $100 grand. Swear to God, I love you, bro, because he know what I'm talking about. But he was like, "But you know, that's why he was like, yo, I'm gonna have a business meeting one day, and like we just gonna sit down and talk." And I was like, "Hell yeah, put me on game, please." Cause I mean, I don't want to get money just to, hey, I want a plethora of ass lined up. I don't want that. That's not the reason why. I mean, hey, if the ass are thrown and I'm not married or in a happy relationship,
broke dudes get ass too. It's okay. Go ahead.
You know, the crazy part is I had a conversation about.
They get a lot.
I had a conversation with somebody earlier, and I told them. They was like, yeah, you know, whatever. They tried to put me on with whoever it was, and they was like, yeah, she's a gold digger. I was like, she told me, she was like, yeah, bro, I know you just never paid for ass. And I was like, yeah. I was like, and I would never.
Exactly.
And when porn
Why
is
would
free,
you pay for it?
When porn is free and I could buy me a pocket pussy,
Why
I'm not
would you
doing
pay
that.
for it?
You guys are wrong. All y'all pay for it. You paid for it with crabs.
What?
Huh? Wait,
No,
what?
the crab.
You want to clean that up?
The crab shack thing.
Oh.
You pay for it indirectly through taking us ladies out on dates.
Oh, I was about to say, you want to clean that up?
Say, you want to tell me something I don't know?
No,
wanna
yeah,
clean
that's
this
an
up?
STD. My bad.
Yeah, I'm not. Under the sea.
But
I'm
we
not
all
gonna
pay
try
for it. Y'all do pay for it, just indirectly.
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
time. Time.
Because the thing is that I had to actually break this down to somebody. I told them, I said, listen, you're not going to go to a woman and be like, yo, listen, I just want to fuck. You're not going to say that. Because if I say that to you, what you going to say? What's your next response going to be to me?
But it all depends on the amount of money you got.
No.
That does depend on the amount of money you got.
Absolutely, that does. But I'm just saying, in general, if you just went up to a woman and you just said, yo, I just want to fuck.
But that's disrespectful. Just as a general thing, that's disrespectful.
No, but I'm saying in general, without the disrespect, we eliminate all. What's going to be her response?
No.
She's gonna take it as disrespect.
Yes,
No.
Exactly.
The first thing she's gonna say is, "Bro, get out my face."
Right. That's what he's
Exactly.
saying.
Or better
Disrespectful.
yet, y'all have a conversation. Y'all talking, and she's like, "Yo, like, so what's up?" And you're like, "Yeah, I just want to fuck." And mind you, he hasn't hit yet. What are you gonna say to him? Like, y'all have a conversation, y'all talking, y'all dialogue. Boom.
I can't do it.
Bingo. So what is the next route you're gonna do? You're gonna take them out on dates. You're gonna serenade them. You're gonna talk to them. You're going to. Granted, there's dudes that are going to hit and quit. The dudes that keep hitting are, well, they're commendable. But
I hope she got the surf and turf.
Oh.
Or did she get Chili's 2 for $20? No, I'm kidding.
It all depends. It all depends. It depends on who you talking
to
about.
a seafood boil, then by all means, you know, you trying to. I think you're trying to tether the ass up.
Let me put it this way. I feel like we all have places that we take someone, and it depends on how much we like them or how good they looking or whatever, how we feeling.
I know one of my mans, his place is Carrabba's.
Oh,
That's it?
yeah. Yep. That's his go-to.
He has a go-to movie and a go-to food place.
Yep.
Carrabba's
What's the
and Love Jones.
Yep.
Love Jones. Swear to God.
Oh, my word.
Swear to God. Kid you not.
I mean, my thing is,
We've
do
seen
y'all
it.
know
We've
what
seen
amount
it.
of effort to put in? Can you gauge that?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
this is a Chili's.
Yes. It depends on what our intentions really are, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Like, if we're just trying to fuck, then probably gonna go to Chili's or somewhere like that.
If the bill isn't over $100, then
But if it's
that's a great.
but if it's a
day.
girl we really like, oh, we'll go all out. We'll go somewhere worth a damn.
Noted.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Cause I mean, if I'm paying, like, I need to know what really is this worth. Like, am I paying like cause I really like you, or am I paying cause, hey, so this is what the ticket is to get some ass?
Absolutely. You gotta play the cards that you're given. I'm not gonna just tell you I want to hit. Just look, like I was listening to Lil Dicky earlier. Granted, it's a terrible analogy, But he was like, just let me freak. And I'm like, you're not going to tell me. You're not going to be like, yeah, oh, yeah, let's go. No, you need some type of dialogue. You need some type of conversation. You need something to swindle.
Effort, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
So it's a game. It's a mind game. It's literally like chess.
It's cat
Kid you
and
not,
mouse.
it's like chess.
Cat and mouse.
You're thinking about, all right, what's going to be the next move I make to get my opponent's guard down? And it's terrible. It's terrible to put it like that.
Is nasty. First off,
It's terrible to think like
nasty.
that, but
It's
you're
wild to put it that way.
Yeah, but what am I going to do to reach checkmate? What am I going to do? Am I going to move my pawn? Am I going to move my knight? Am I going to sacrifice my king to?
But in the case of in the case of Bill Cosby, but in the case of someone like
What about the bishop?
the case of someone like Bill Cosby, like you shouldn't have to drug him though.
What?
Like you shouldn't have to.
No,
He didn't have game. That's what
Right.
it was.
Like he didn't have
was
game,
probably-
but it's like, dude, you're rich.
He was
Like,
probably socially awkward.
He's also a Huxtable.
but
Actually,
a lot of this stuff was
That's
going
the
on.
game right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Sorry. But
No, that's true.
That is the game. That is the game right there.
But his game is that he's rich. I'm telling you, the game is being rich. I'm sorry, women. I don't care what anybody says. I'm not gonna single women out. Men are also like this. If someone is rich and they're willing to throw it at you, people are willing to risk their lives. They don't care what it is.
But it's so crazy that you'll never see a woman with money go for a broke dude, but you'll always see a dude with money go for a broke shorty.
Oh, watch out,
You'll always see that.
Amanda.
that's just societal.
No,
that's
but-
like okay.
But why is that? From a woman's perspective, why is that?
Because you guys have this need to feel needed, right? So like a broke chick needs you the most. No, it feeds your ego. No,
That's a good point. I ain't never thought of it like
I mean,
that.
it feeds
I
my
think it
ego
does.
to like bring up a broke dude sometimes. Like, oh, I got you, and then after a while, it's like this is too much work.
Yeah, because nah, you know what the crazy part is, and it's so crazy because you say that because I'm thinking about Charlie Wilson, and I don't know if y'all know his story in it. So this is what I was told. I don't know how. I think it's probably true, but he got taken in. His wife took him in. Whatever he know. What's the movie? What's the Tyler Perry movie? Where he was homeless and he was dating Taraji P. And he was trying to get, you know what movie I'm talking
Family
about.
That Prays.
No.
No.
I Can Do
Oh,
Bad All-
Taraji. That's
Taraji.
What, I Can Do Bad by myself? Something
Nah,
I don't
it's
know.
not that one
It's one of those
either.
movies.
It's the one.
of those punk
It's the
ass
one where
movies.
he ended up dating his ex, and they got divorced.
It's one of them punk ass Tyler Perry movies.
it's one of
Anyway,
the
keep on going.
But regardless of the fact, so needless to say, getting back to the point, he did everything, and he fucked up. He lost her, came back. She wanted him back. It was like, wow.
But is that just not love though?
It's the money.
Fate,
because
maybe?
it's the money, because kid you not, he paid off her house. He bought her, he lost her house. He gave her the money. He bought the house back.
But maybe she just believed in him.
She didn't, because she divorced him.
But maybe she
Second-
divorced.
You mean after he came back?
But I'm saying
Nah,
maybe
that
she
divorced him.
But did
because
she
of her
divorce? So
sisters and stuff.
I was gonna say, right? Did she divorce him because he was broke, or did she divorce him because of outside factors? Because if it was because he's broke, then I would agree with you. But if it's outside factors, it's like, okay, she did what was best for her. Clearly, it wasn't him because she got back with him.
It wasn't no. First of all, one, she didn't get back with him. She divorced him. He begged her, baby, like on some Mars Blackman, baby, please.
But why would
let me
he
smell
not?
it.
If she was going to divorce, but if she was going to divorce him, why would he not beg her to come back?
But no, he didn't beg her, because then once he got with his ex shorty, got his stuff off the ground, got that bread, he married his old joint. He engaged his old joint. And then once he paid off the house, Taraji wanted him back. They knew he could do it. That she insulted the dude she was fucking with. Like, yeah, you're too big to have a little dick. I was like, oh wow. I've never felt more. I swear to God, that was part of
You feel attacked, huh?
Yeah, I was like, that shit was fucking hilarious. You're fucking hell funny. You're fucking funny. You're fucking funny. I did fall for it too. I did feed into it. Because I was mid-story. And when I get into the story, I zone out. Man, I'll fight you today. But I also realized like I realize I have very thick skin. I don't know whether it's the I don't give a fuck factor, but yeah, that thick skin. Like people are like, oh my god, how could you? No, fuck out of here. I need to prove to you my. No.
Nah, but getting back to your story.
Yeah,
we're trying to figure out your story. So you said that he left her.
No, he didn't.
Or she left him because he was broke. He was
being a failure and everything.
She left because he was broke.
He messed up.
No, he been cheated before. He cheated.
So he was fucking up. That's why.
But no, he cheated while they weren't even married yet when he cheated.
But he was still fucking up.
He was in a relationship with her now.
Right.
But then, no, he cheated. Then they got married.
Okay, but they had to have been in a relationship before they got married, Sean.
Yes, but they got married. Boom. After he did his dirt. Boom. Then he was still just kind of half-assing it, not doing nothing, just sitting around the crib, just trying to get this job done, whatever it is. And kid you not, once she was, her sisters kept, he fucking up, he's not doing this, he's not doing that, and then she was like, you know what, you're right, divorced. Next thing you know, homie came back with a $75 million bag, like, oh shit, damn.
But it sounds to me like she left him because he was fucking up and she found out about it. And then he got his shit together, just period.
No.
And then they reconnected and they fell right back in love.
Okay, you're missing the point. They
never. I think you're explaining
it. You're explaining it. You're explaining
Did he get married to the woman he cheated on her with?
Yes.
That's what he's trying to say. Okay, because I was like, we definitely heard two different stories.
I said, his ex-girl. Well, ex-cheater.
So he cheated on his girl before they got married. They got married. She divorced him because she messed up. And then he went back to the chick he cheated with.
Well, the chick that he cheated with
paid the house.
Picked him up.
Okay, so he got with the chick that he cheated with.
Because he was homeless. Same thing with Charlie Wilson.
Okay.
Circle this around back to
Charlie Wilson.
Charlie Wilson gone at this point.
Right, yeah. Sean, you tell stories like shit. I just want that to be on the record.
Okay, I concur.
So Charlie Wilson had whatever he was going on, but he didn't have a lot going on. Kid you not, his wife, white wife, took him in. I'm gonna get into that.
Oh, I was gonna say, what's that got to do with anything?
I know. I was like, why is that?
White wife took him in, took care of him, and now Charlie Wilson is Uncle Charlie.
Tyler Perry.
Now,
why are we basing anything on Tyler Perry? Wow. Tyler Perry's movies are all the same.
Okay,
the same premise, the same lead, the same ending. They even play the same Jill Scott song at the end. That same Angie Stone or Andy Ari song at the end. It's always the same.
Yeah. So
then Taraji was begging for him back, like, baby, please, baby, please.
And like to the point where she was obsessed, stalking them. They had to get a restraining order on Taraji.
Oh no, she did.
Yeah, and Taraji even went on the deck.
The fact that he finally caught you on this story, he was like, damn, maybe what he's saying is actually.
Yeah, and then while they're on their honeymoon on their deck, like on the yacht, Taraji pulled the burner, shot the ex-husband, and mind you, the fiance, the wife, that heifer was pregnant. Yeah,
Tyler Perry, wild. Yeah. So how does that relate to Charlie?
Right?
Wilson?
Yeah, how does that relate to Charlie?
I was saying that it's so crazy because when a dude doesn't have no money, they take him in. Certain people take them in,
someone with a good heart, but not necessarily a big wallet.
But I promise you, you have to find that one who's willing to stick it out. Because homie in Tyler Perry movie, homeless. Why?
Everybody in a Tyler Perry movie is homeless. All of a sudden,
Tyler Perry's like the Antichrist.
No, what is happening in all the Tyler Perry movies is either the brother is struggling homeless or something, or he's working a regular everyday job, and for some reason that's a problem. Because he's messing with a woman that's messing with some rich ass dude. That's really it. And we're supposed to feel sorry. In the beginning, we're supposed to feel sorry for her. But really, we found out, she been one that really ain't shit.
All around, no one is.
Exactly.
No one ain't shit. Really?
Women, men, also. You can find stories.
I got more of whatever niggas want. I got dope, Cartier, call my phone, fam.
Do you, and since you're a mom, you know, and since we're going to switch this, you know, sideswipe this whole topic, do you feel like it's a little detrimental? You're a single mom as well, right?
Yep.
Do you feel like it's detrimental to the child to not have both parents in the household?
Yes.
And why?
There's just things that you learn from a male that you can't learn from a female, no matter how hard the female tries, vice versa. We move different. We're different. You know, we got different chromosomes, all that stuff, whatever. And, there's just importance in having to, I think more importantly, not necessarily the parents, but at least seeing a successful relationship is important.
Bingo.
So you know how
100% agree.
Things move. Yeah, because if not, I mean, you grabbing from some wild examples or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And no down talking the other parent.
Bingo.
Never helps.
Thank you.
I think that I think that all circumvents to the circulates back to the same time. So with that being said, I mean, I feel like a lot of times, like, hey, if it's just a single mother in a sense, and if it's, you know, it's a very toxic childhood or a toxic household, that she gets those, hey, this is how a male is supposed to be from the multiple women, Jesus Christ, not multiple women, but multiple men that she brings into the child's life, that can kind of be a toxic situation to affect the child and how they view things, and it could kind of become a little skewed.
When I answered your question, though, I was thinking of like healthy relationship because
I'm so sorry.
I mean, there's toxicity in a woman exercising her single womanhood right to have multiple partners if she chooses. First of all,
yes, let the queen live. Let the queen live.
Exactly. But yeah, do I think it's necessarily healthy for any child to see that? No, but also an age-appropriate conversation at some point could be positive. Because, like, again, society says, like, women aren't allowed to do that. But if the mom is single and, like, there's not interaction, like, that guy isn't around, what's the problem?
Okay, that's interesting. So, at what point do you bring a guy around your child?
For me, I said engagement because...
That's kind of late, don't you think?
Don't you think that's kind of late?
I mean, I don't know. No, because you're allowed to be engaged. What's the rush to get married? And engagement is also another step in the relationship. So at that point, I've made the choice that I think this person's healthy for me and my family and my setup. Now let's see what the kid thinks.
So okay. I have a couple questions.
I got a question. I got a conundrum too over here.
So my question is, do you not feel like that guy should be able to be around your child and for you to have an understanding of, okay, does he work well with my child? Like, does he get along with my child? You know, does my child kind of listen to him? You know, have somewhat, because he's going to become a step parent, essentially. He's going to become a parent at that point. So have that respect of, hey, now this person's around. This person is essentially going to be like a parent. However, of course with lines, but still, it's kind of like another parent is being introduced to the situation.
Yeah, I guess for me, it's like I don't want my kid to meet a bunch of boyfriends. I want her to meet someone I'm serious about and that's serious about me, and I feel an engagement is a good time. Again, I wouldn't be in a rush. Like, say someone gave me a ring. I'm not in a rush to go down and register it right away.
Apparently, after your marriage anxiety.
No, I think you got to live together. You got to live together and stuff. Make sure that works. Like, all before you say, all right, till death do us part. So, yeah, learn to know my child. I'll bring up my child, talk about my child, but I don't know. I don't want
don't you think
boyfriends meeting my kid.
Engagement is an intent to be married. Don't you think that at that point you should see that, hey, that this man that I'm going to be living with essentially is comfortable and they have a healthy relationship with my kid?
It's just tough. I mean, I do, but I guess maybe I'm not privy to what an engagement is. But for me, it's like just that, all right, there's obviously like a promise here to go to the next step. Let's figure it out. Because like I would want to live with my partner prior to, but I don't necessarily want to live with a boyfriend.
You truly don't know somebody.
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the engagement should be like the time where you move in and you start to experience what it's like to be with this person on a day to day. I think when you're in a relationship, there's still lines there, but once you're engaged, it's like, okay, now we're preparing to be married and kind of spend the rest of our lives together.
And prepare for that marriage. Like,
exactly.
on a more serious level, like, I'm your person.
Do you
Bring on it.
Exactly.
Do you think that you should like move in before engagement? Because I'm privy to like, hey, I think that, hey, we've been together for 4 or 5 years. We've been dating for 3-4 years. That we should at least try to, move in, because you don't truly know a person until you move in with them.
Facts.
Till you wake up to them.
Agreed.
You wake up to them scratching, itching.
Yeah.
You know, they breath smell like shake that ass. Like, you don't know a person till you see their everyday habits. Hey, they go to work, come back home, eat, burp, whatever, fart,
right.
whatever, shit, cook, whatever. You don't understand their true habits until that.
Exactly.
So you don't think that, hey, me before I marry, I'm not saying, hey, you got to give it your apartment, but before you marry, before you engage and you accept the ring and you don't go through your, Amanda, your ring anxiety again.
He wasn't the one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, see, that's all that means. God sent a sign.
Wow. Nah, hell no. He sent the hell of a sign.
Strong sign.
Right, very
that
strong
day.
sign.
Wow.
A breathtaking sign.
Okay. A fuckable
But
sign,
what's an
right?
engagement to you then? So,
Yeah,
all right, you
what's an
propose to
engagement?
homegirl. What's the engagement for? Why engage? Just go get married by your terms.
Exactly.
Oh no, hell no. We need a trial period. That's
That's what we just said.
But living together is the trial period, Sean. Living together is the trial period. You
I
want to
think
live
that
with
you
someone before you get married to them.
I think you should date first, then engage. But I think before you get engaged, you should live first.
No.
All right. If we've been together and I didn't engage,
Okay, so Sean, how long do you have to date someone before you get engaged?
that
dude said we've
that
been
depends. I'm be honest with you, it really depends. Cause some people get engaged after 2 months, and you're like, damn,
Okay, for you, what to you is an ideal time before you get engaged to someone, to date someone?
Ideal time?
Yes, to be in a relationship with someone before you get engaged.
Shit. Most people don't even last 6 months with me. So we're gonna talk about maybe I wanna say like a year and change too.
Okay.
And then how quick from engagement to marriage should you go? Because you're
Right.
saying F the engagement.
No, I'm not saying F the engagement. I said have the engagement, but I said I would think that you would be living together before the engagement.
But what's the engagement for?
The engagement is for to say, yo, we're about to make this thing official, like official tissue, like throw your apartment away, sell
But
it,
if
do it.
y'all already cohabitated, what's the point?
What you mean? What's the point?
What's the point of?
I can throw your ass out whenever I fucking need to.
Saving the
Right, but you can save the engagement for all that.
Nah,
You wasting time and money with that.
Nah, I personally feel like, hey, I want you to move in first. Then if we can cohabitate together, I want to be able to get the ring then and be like, damn, I could wake up to her. I could see myself waking up to her every day. Let me get engaged and then we can get married. Whatever the case, shit, we go down.
But at that point, you're already waking up to her every day.
Yeah, but I want you to officially be
Okay, okay. So that sounds to me like you like the titles. That's what it sounds like to me. You like titles.
Nah, I don't know.
But that's what that sounds like because you want the title of an engagement.
Nah, I don't want
but
no
you
title. It's
want
a
the
feeling.
title of an engagement. However, you want to do all the engagement stuff when you're still boyfriend and girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I don't like titles. Like I personally am not a huge title person. I'm just like, yo, it's a feeling. You feel like, yo.
So what's the point of the engagement?
Point of it.
We keep trying to ask you like to
We're
do
trying to
it.
get it.
What
We're
is
trying to
engagement?
get it.
Better yet. I've seen my parents married for 30 years.
Okay,
30
congratulations
plus
to them. Clap it up to them.
Yes.
Shout
Yeah,
out
I've
to them.
seen my parents married for 30 years. I've seen my grandparents married for however long they've been married.
Shout out to them.
Boom. Both sets. My uncle and aunts. Both sets.
Big shout out.
And granted, you don't know the ins and out of everybody's relationship. You don't know. You don't know what the hell happened and transpired inside the relationship for them to get to that point. But you see that they have built this life that they have sustained for this many years and this amount of time, you're like, damn, I want to do that. I want that. I want to love like that. I want to be around like that. I want that. I want my kids to grow up with both parents. I don't want them to have to worry about, hey, I'm going over to dad's this week and next week I'm going to be over here. Hey, is dad going to come to the baseball game? Did you invite him? Because I don't know if him and Mr. Ronnie get along together. Like, I don't. Mr. Ronnie is her new boo. Mr. Ronnie is her new boo. So, you know, I don't want her or, you know, him or her, my kid to, oh my God, Dad, what's going on with you and Mom? Y'all ever seen All of Us? Y'all ever seen the show All of Us?
Yeah, long time.
So,
yeah. Yes, I have a long time ago, but yes.
I don't want to watch that. I mean, not don't want to watch it, but I don't want to be like that. Hey, I have to find a Tia because me and Niecy didn't work out. And now every time we have to worry about, hey, we're going to spend Christmas over here. We're going to spend Thanksgiving here. We're going to spend April Fool's Day here. Like, I don't, Easter, like, you know, I don't want that situation. I don't want that. And it's not, hey, that's why I'm still single, I guess you could say, in a sense, too, because I don't feel like I want to settle either. Like, I want to make sure I made the right decision, because when I love hard. So it's like, let's make the right decision. Let's not settle and be like, all right, cool, bet. She's loyal. She stays around. She cooks. She cleans. She does everything that I would think that a ideal wife would do. All right, that's cool. Yo, you want to come on? Let's go get married. I like you. I like you a lot. You're cool. I'll end up learning how to love you eventually, someday, one day. Well, let's see what goes. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in that situation. So, you know, that's why I'm a big proponent on that.
Oh no, that's thoughtful. That's very thoughtful. That's the most thoughtful thing I've ever heard you say, Sean.
Ooh, shots fired.
No, that's not okay. Shot. Like that's a complete compliment.
Yeah,
because I can tell that you really sat down and thought about that. So that's a very thoughtful answer, Sean.
You want to be a successful relationship too. Looks
right.
like you got a whole line of it.
Y'all both can kiss both cheeks.
I'm being dead.
No, we're being serious. We're being serious. I'm being serious.
But yeah, no, I have sat down and thought about this very much so.
I have a question about marriage for y'all.
Okay.
What?
So back in the day, you know, you had to get married because women couldn't move out. Like, we didn't have rights, so you couldn't even get a car without your husband. But now that's changed, right? Like, you get married for love. Does it bother y'all if a woman is a little bit more independent in spirit or makes more money than you? Like, I love it. No?
I love it.
You love it. What about you? Does it bother you?
That she makes more money than she does?
And then, like, her need for you isn't, like, something that can be easily defined on paper.
Nah. I mean, I personally, she making her own bread. We making our own bread. We getting our chicken together.
Exactly. That's how I feel about it.
Just my thing is, don't be an asshole about it, and don't be stingy on it. Don't be like the first thing you say is, well, this is my money. This is my account.
Yeah.
We sharing that account.
That's fact.
We sharing this account.
Our
We paying.
account.
It's our account. Like, the fuck you mean? Like, so don't. That's my biggest thing. Don't. Hey, I make 10,000 more than you. Okay.
Yeah. Don't make me feel.
Don't
Don't make me
your
feel
face.
less than. Right. Don't try to make me feel less than because of that.
Yeah. Congratulations. By all means, clap it up. You want a fucking macadamia cookie? What the hell?
Right. It's not my fault. I'm a gen. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I'm a gen and I fell in love with a brain surgeon. It's not my fault. It happens.
Facts.
So
It's not my fault.
Okay, I got some progressive men up in here.
Yes, very.
Yeah, I don't
Let
care.
the queens live.
Just don't be a dick, because I'm not gonna be a dick about it. I'm not gonna be like I mean, yeah, I'm a dick about certain things. Like when people be like, hey, can you turn your car music down? Motherfucker, your last time I checked, your name ain't on CarMax.
Oh, people get shot over that.
That's what I was gonna say. These
People
days
get
when
shot
people
over
are
that.
upset in public, I'm like, you know what? My life is, I don't know who you are.
Right.
Listen, I had somebody get in my car and they turned my volume down.
No.
I swear, kid you not, we was on the highway. We was on the highway.
Here, like in North Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't get my car until I came down to North Carolina.
Oh, that's
So, kid you not, I got in the car and we was driving and whatever, they were on the phone and I talked to my parents about it and they was just like, well, you know, your music. I'm like, listen, last time I checked, every second of the fucking month, their name ain't on that bill.
Exactly.
They ain't gonna come repossess shit from them.
Why does it matter?
They gonna come to me, baby. Like, they ain't coming to them. So when they was like, yeah, you know what you call it? You know what I mean? You gotta, like, when it happened, if you ever had something happen to you and you just like, you had to let it process for a second, like, I sat there and kept driving and I just stood straight. And like, I looked to the driver's side out the window, and like, I looked at the car driving next to me, and I was wondering if he saw what happened. It was like, bro, did you just see that shit? Nah, bro, you seen that shit, right? I was like, nah, bro. I wanted to pull that shit off, but I was like, you know what? Let me just hurry up and speed. Yo, I probably hit like 80 in that bitch, like 80, 90 I was speeding like hell to get that motherfucker out of my car at that point.
Of course.
Because I was ready to smoke. Oh, I was ready to smoke them. I was like, you know what? Woosah. I was like, nah, murder ain't gonna kill. I was in that pit meditating like a motherfucker because I was gonna whip that ass. Ooh.
Speaking of getting shot over, I told Sean earlier about the most frightening thing that can happen to a young black man happened to me today. A car pulled up to me and said, "Excuse me, do you live here?" Now, I will say this. They asked that because they were trying to figure out if there was a pool in the little area over there. And, you know, I said no and kept moving. But please, don't do that to young black men. Please. That's a very scary feeling. Very. Because you do not know what's about to happen.
At all. Dang, I feel bad for black men.
Yeah, we always have it tough. I'm be honest, I got PTSD like a motherfucker. Like when people be like, "Oh yeah, you're not," like, and be honest with you, like I'll be around people who served in the military and served in. Damn,
Vinny's making his podcast appearance, guys. Everybody, shout out to him.
Yeah, my fault, Vinny. I'm sorry. The military struck a real strong nerve, dude. I'm sorry. As soon as I said that,
yeah, Vinny's making his little appearance now.
But but people who served in the military, you know, they're like big proponents of like, hey, let's salute the flag and we have to do this. And I'm looking like, damn, bro, this shit don't love me, like this. And you know, just the kind of real hot topic, like, we don't. These motherfuckers haven't loved me for 400 years. What you think they're gonna change that? What you think they're gonna change that now? So you saluting it and around you, and I take it as a joke. Like I'll really be sitting there. They're saluting. I'm joking. I'm laughing. I'm saying whatever I am, and they'll, like, you could tell sometimes they get a little butthurt, and I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry, because you're not gonna change my views. You're not going to change me on the perception when a country doesn't love. And people are like, if you don't like the country so much, then leave. Well,
where?
Right, where am I going?
Where? Because unless you're going to be supporting this.
I mean, I was born here, so.
It should be, if you don't like this country, then, like, how can you enact change? I don't know. That's a lot.
Bingo.
But still. I don't want to leave. I just want some change.
Right.
Damn.
Right. Can you fix racism, please? Can you change just a little bit?
It's never going to change, because look at Shorty that just won the track, that was just running track with the different color hair.
Yeah.
Shout outs to her. The long ass nails and everything. I don't know her name. You know, my apologies.
I think, how do you say it? I want to say it properly because she deserves that respect. Was it Shakari? How do you say it?
Are you talking about the track star?
Yeah.
Oh, Shakari Richardson.
That's her name?
Yeah, Shakari,
okay.
the track one.
I didn't. You know, I'm be honest with you. I go through so many names a day.
Oh wow.
Nah, I'm at work, so you see a lot of people.
Facts.
So you see a lot of names and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, I seen it. I'm like, congrats to her, commend you. You know. But it was just like, people were losing their damn mind. Like, oh my God, I don't find her attractive. Why do they always gotta be masculine?
Yeah, it's like, can she run?
Why does it matter?
Why does it? Oh, that she has to be a masculine woman. But I'm like, bro, she's talented. She ran. You don't know her story, because my mom was telling me, she was like, yo, her story is like, her biological mom had like just died
like a week before
or something like that. And I was just like, wow.
And she almost didn't go.
Yeah. And I was like, damn. And I commend you for having that type of strength to keep it pushing and keep it going. So I was like, damn, I commend you, sis. But
I mean, but why does that even matter? Like, I feel like that comes up a lot where you see like black women doing things, and all of a sudden it's like, well, she's not attractive enough to be successful. Like, it always feels like that narrative, like, oh, well, she's too, quote unquote, manly to be able to be a track star, to be able to do this, or oh, she doesn't fit the mold to be able to do this. Why do you think that is?
I genuinely, because and be honest with you, because motherfuckers are ignorant. Like it just took, well, I think if I'm not mistaken, 2021, 2020 for people to vote Tiana Taylor like the sexiest woman. And I'm like, so you telling me out of however long this shit has been, you ain't find not one black woman that fire that you could say, hey, that fits this category of Jennifer Aniston ain't that fire all that fucking time. Like, I'm be honest with you. Like, she's not that, like, she's a beautiful woman, but she's not that. You telling me Tiana Taylor's the only black woman that you find sexually attractive? Because it's damn sure I can go about 5 shows that I haven't seen. What's it, Logan from Dear White People?
Oh yeah, she's pretty,
beautiful. Love her and her friend and her best friend. I don't know the best friend's name. But fire. And she was in Wale's video. Fire. Like, come on, you shitting me? I could look down my Instagram and find about 10 different people that look better than that. Come on.
When it comes to black women, though, and like the attraction level, think about it. Like, black women are always strong. We're always strong. We're not really marketed in the sense of soft and sultry and sexy and all that stuff. It's just like, look at this story and how she's overcame. So I don't think people can see us, or the people who make these decisions for these magazines, which are probably not black, as probably attractive. I feel like that's probably why interracial relationship with like a black woman seems like it's starting to pick up, but in a way it's like, I just don't think we're marketed that way to the masses. We're just marketed as strong.
So how do you think black women should be portrayed to the masses? Do you think it should be a certain, I don't want to say stereotype, but a certain mold, or is it something where it should be like, hey, there's black women of all shapes, size, colors, whatever, accept them as they are because that's who they are? And
I don't even mean strong in body wise. I mean like strong and just like
mental.
Yeah. But I think that black women should be marketed as what we are. We're multiple things. We're not only strong, but we're soft. If I got a boo, he want to cry on my shoulders, he having a weak moment, I'm gonna be there for him. Market that. I don't know. There's just more than strength. And even the long nails, the Sha'Carri Richardson, bringing it back to her. If she likes her hair orange and a lace front wig, let her be. Exactly. She likes it. That's all that matters.
I personally didn't like the long ass nails. Like, I was like,
I just was curious mechanically, like, how are you taking off?
Yeah, my question was like, how she wipe her ass? Like, so when things get real brown in the town, how do you handle that? Cause
that's a good question. But
yeah, because I know you probably stick.
Not old.
It's the old. Like the Lil Jon. Wait till you see my oh. Oh no, my fault. The Yang Yang Twins. I'm sorry. That's the Yang Yang Twins.
I think Lil Jon's part of that.
Is it? Wait till you see my oh.
No, that's
it's the Yang Yang Twins. I think Lil Jon produced it. So
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh. She had FloJo nails.
Yeah.
You know what the crazy part is?
What?
Don't judge me. I didn't know who the fuck FloJo was until they said that shit.
Fine. Yeah, you wouldn't. I don't know.
I knew Wilma Rudolph was. Like, that was the only person.
But I think you. I'm kind of surprised by that. I think you will be somebody that should have known who she was.
I never knew FloJo was. Like, I
nothing
think I might have seen it before.
Nothing.
ESPN.
Like, as a kid,
ESPN,
I don't even know how I know her.
ESPN is a very biased network. We're not.
That's a whole nother.
That's another can of worms.
That's another can of worms that I prefer.
I don't think we have time to open right now.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to open up that can of beans, because they're gonna blow me up if I say that.
We're about to do the Stuck in Our Head segment. If we haven't, if this is your first time listening, we're gonna explain it. It's just whatever's on your mind, getting it off. We all gonna get our little time to get whatever's on our mind, because I know. So today we're gonna allow our lovely guest, Miss Amanda, to do the honors and start us off. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
What's on your mental?
Yeah. What's on your mind?
What's on my mental?
Yes.
This 3-day weekend, most of us should have, right?
I don't. I work this weekend.
No, are you guys,
work.
as a black person, are you guys celebrating July 4th or not?
I wasn't freed.
Ha. Agreed. Am I celebrating?
Like going to a cookout, not like America.
I mean, my grandmother's cooking, but
Okay.
But I mean, like that's how I go to work. So I work, go there, get some food, come back home, and then get ready for work the next day. So.
Okay.
But no, am I saying yes? I'm free. No,
I won't have.
that's
I
not
won't say happy July 4th.
Just like I don't say Independence Day. I always say July 4th because that's not real. That's not true Independence Day.
That's all. That's on my mind. Amanda, I'm out. Shout out to my daughter. Her birthday was like a couple days ago.
Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday to her.
Damn, she had a great
You
time.
popped a little champagne for her.
Yeah, some good old milk, whole milk.
Wow. Like the worst.
Oh no, not like that. Anyway, I'm out.
Okay, Sean.
Well, I want to say congrats to CP3 for making the NBA.
Oh yeah.
Fucking
Congratulations to him. Congratulations,
King.
Yes.
Congrats. That's on my mental. Like I'll be honest with you. I know.
Okay. So kind of what's on my mind. Like I said, like Sean said, shout out to CP3. CP3 making the finals. Let's get it. North Carolina stand up always, repping for show. And then as far as what's stuck on my mind, my dog Vinny has been over here chilling all night. He made his little podcast debut. I think this is the first time I think he's barked during a recording. So he made his little debut tonight. He over there now playing with the rope, but shout out to him. He been a little under the weather, so he been chilling, doing his thing. So shout out to him. And thank you, Amanda. We appreciate you coming on, gracing us with your presence, Queen. We really appreciate that. As she pops a dance move in here, a TikTok move.
Fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It wasn't that good. I'm sorry.
No, I don't know how to do it.
We'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Sean can show you how to do it. He knows how to do all the dances.
Yes.
He's like a child at heart. Excuse me? All right, like I said, episode 5.